reps, even just in the last 3 months on this map, and
Okay, chat.
9-2. They have looked
One,
very good, even
one
versus the
away
likes
from a
of
2-0. Pacific
Life, who we've seen
would break the
earlier
record
play
for the most
fantastically
losses in
well, so
VCT if they lose this
definitely have
one.
to favour FIREFLUX
Not where
going
you want to
into
be.
this one, and
FIREFLUX is a
after
bit of a
the
weird
last
comp. Should be weak over towards mid
my
or
mind has not changed.
should be better
no,
on.
FIREFLUX look better in. It's like that copy.
It's a weird one, man. It's worse on defense middle, better on attack middle, better sight hits.
Losing at the end the way that they did as well. Pacific have got a bit of morale to pick back up. Yes, I've touted them as a positive team, but that does not matter when you lose to Pistols on a site that you gave them and you don't defuse this spike.
Oi, good util. Ooh, good util. Saved him there. That was nice. Dude, they've had so many here. 4 fast flood. End up being a higher, lower. Saturate was good as well. Just got there in time. Saved his teammate.
I will say versus another opponent that might not keep going.
Could be challenged.
Yeah,
And the teammate saved him at the end as well, right?
Yeah, they've looked very comfortable on the stage. I think it also comes down
to
a
big
point
slide.
Where you have got a team that are coming in.
Hey, that's cool, man. They play well together.
They've gone through in challenges, like having to, as said, like had it been turmoil.
Got a bandit, that's it.
Org, losing the org, going back in and having a new one here with FIREFLUX. Having to prove themselves time and time again to get
this
here.
one. Yeah, I want to see him like double send through the smoke.
To be here. And it's now up to Pacific to almost prove the opposite. You lose 13 games in a row in the tier 1. Is there anything that you can prove that you deserve to be here anymore?
Well, yeah. Again, we've spoken about this week. The very concept of bringing the tier 2 teams into the system of opening the gates
FIREFLUX's
and
comp?
challengers.
I don't mind it. I would
external
always use
challengers to
a
step in,
Viper,
and
but
it
I'm
almost
excited to
serves
see
as
what they
proof.
got
If all
and like
of the
why
tier
they
2
use the
teams
Astra
lose, then
instead.
we know, well, the system
I don't mind
is being
Waylay if I have another
tier 1
duelist.
teams are the best of the best, but now when we go to the
I imagine they
bottom
just
rungs
spam
of the
sights
ladder,
on attack.
when we go to Pacific, who are winless, can they defend their seat at the table?
I think it's
even
also
later today, you've got Fnatic with a big challenge up against Enterprise.
Well, pressure onto Reezy.
Ooh,
Okay,
here we
Seven's
go.
done well.
Pick
Again,
up a
in
gun. They
lot
got a
of these
Phoenix
rounds, we
Lark
have
on this
seen
one as
openers,
well.
But that was the only rifle
30 seconds left.
Dude, 7, mate.
in the hands
Good
of the
damage.
defense. So now they're going to have to try and retake this with a Marshall. They're being flanked
They
on
just
as well.
checked
The
it
check
as well.
was
Look at
there,
that timing.
but I think it's very
Still good.
uncomfortable. In
And
fact,
they know
it's
that one's
looking
low.
like an immediate response. Potential at least, unless serious
They're getting
mistakes
max
are made.
value
They're
out of
gonna
this
try and
hill.
heal up Hezekiah a little bit, but even still with the rifle still in hand, the last couple of players low, this is Pacific's round to lose. If anything, from this point onward, still it gets uncomfortable.
2 bullets.
The tap on, but he's run out of bullets.
That's a
Valorant
2
will
bullet
get the
in
job
one
done
there.
in the end.
Okay,
An important second round
Not bad,
victory,
though.
I feel.
They're
An
back.
important
They're
round
still
for
alive.
Valorant as an individual.
Yeah, and he started to show those moments on Summit towards the end. Gave them a few moments to rally around, planted the banner in the ground, but it was burned to ash moments later.
they left
Start
the guy
early here is
solo.
exactly what Pacific need. It won't be the pistol, but much like that second half of Summit, they get the follow-up in round 2. They get VALORANT on early. Big pick by 7 to open as well. It might have been a whiff, but a round like that, you're not expected to take it. A win is a win. And for the defense, it's a crippling blow. Their economy now is very low. Kachao down to 550 credits. Got himself shields and a guardian, but Batu with next to nothing. So
Nah,
dude,
dude, little composure there. He gets another.
Honestly, luckily for Pacific, they'll find a
Hey, everyone's dueling before the guns even got here.
The only man standing is Kachao. The one man that invested into this round and will look to try and win it. That's another player dropped.
All right.
Down A.
Whoa.
This
You
is
lunatic.
mental. He still took
You
out
absolute
Cuba.
lunatic.
That was not the, of all the things I thought he was going to do, that was not the one.
Even as I saw him start to do
What does
it,
he
at
do
least,
now?
look at
Just
his
buy a
jump.
judge
Oh,
or
he
something?
is.
Someone else
He's a
buys a judge,
madman.
drops him?
And fair enough, gets his one for it, created an opportunity there, and I really highlighted why I hate playing against Neon. How do you ever expect me to hit that shot? Luckily, there's more capable players here.
With the kills, he actually does now have enough to get exactly light shields and a Vandal.
Worked out perfectly.
That is what
That's what he had planned. Just get the kills, sure.
Yes, he counted on getting those two.
All we'll have to do is get 2 kills to buy again.
Calculated risk. For FIREFLUX, Well, they've taken a few weapons away, but the credits are still pretty healthy on Pacific. Look, this is as good a start to a bounce back as I think you could ever imagine. 2-1 up after losing the pistol. Operator bought up by Deadink. That's definitely a danger to be fearful of, but considering it's on the B line, there's not too much of a worry. Pacific playing a default.
Good sign from Pacific.
Looking for that late mid
No
control.
Viper, so should be weak over towards middle.
From them to avoid
SAs,
those
they don't really take
early
it though.
fights. You know there's op money on the line. You know Dedink's been doing a lot of work with it as well. And they're really passive in B main because they know
This
that
Viper
push up.
smoke go deep enough. It kind of felt like he was holding this line now.
Uncharacteristic patience. Dedick has been sat still for almost a minute now.
Dude, look at what he's doing over towards mid, man.
The Prowler's caught him, but it's been broken from far away. Still, I think that position has made them spooked.
Well, yeah, they've used
Big Jewel in middle, huh? Rotates already going over towards A. The fake pump completely wrecked him.
Close to being available, but
he's got to tuck in that.
doesn't really get you anything. Can Deadink get out of there? He should be dead to rights, and he will be. Kachao has managed to find one from above, though.
Why do I feel like this guy's going to absolutely send it on his own?
And instead, now it looks like they're going to play into the retake.
Spike planted.
Joke's over. Oh, well, Ruse sold early, works for Pacific. Ult pop by Ninja, gives them a man advantage. And the info, I think that was all three players spotted. 7 waste, no time.
Very nice. They're together in terms of fighting here.
Cleaning up from afar. Pacific,
yeah, he just misplays his back side. He's got a tuck from Prowler there, no doubt. Didn't take a timing.
Then they play
Didn't
a
dash
fake
away.
towards the B site. The Prowler showed them there was someone on the B line, but they just freeze. And of course that guy keeps the B line info, sees nobody peeking. They start to think it's a fake. It looks like the worst fake of all time. But in fact, it was a ruse. A readable ruse, in a way, by design. And that'll get them around. Look, getting on the site hasn't even been a problem for Pacific. It has been in those retakes, so that's definitely one checkbox ticked.
Back to a low buy for FIREFLUX.
Shadows traveling.
At least for now, the read they have is the wrong one, although saying that, 4 players
Hero,
now look
6
to
months
rotate
as a
in
mod.
towards the heavens. Molotov is going
Holy.
to block them off. The knowledge after sound was made. Stuns up, trying to put the pressure onto Waddle, and he has been caught over.
Hey, how do you think it's going to work out for you?
A little bit audacious, and it's turned into a game of whack-a-mole with everybody getting whacked. Deadink the only
Dude,
one
look at that
left. He
movement
has
though.
got
Oh my
the
god, look at
spike,
this movement.
and that's all she wrote. A second kill made it a little bit interesting, but never really any
Military
danger.
chest. Thanks so much for the prime as well. Thank you for the 6 months. Thank you for that. Managed to get 2 here? Yeah, it's done now.
1v5s with a classic in the fen.
But he had a rifle after the right
I think we just end the game there.
Yeah, it reminded me of the drop from Batunax. He gets a rifle in the round, quickly spirals. Luckily, Waddle was there to clean up before things got out of control. A timeout now called by FIREFLUX. A 4-1 start. Yeah, you look at Summit, it was all about confidence, and that might be waning a tiny bit, although with these guys, I doubt it.
No, I would be very, very surprised, but I think maybe getting a little bit ahead of themselves in some of the retakes. I think Kachao is definitely a bit ahead of everybody else while he was facing off against Run It Back in the last, but of course another one of those youngsters coming into this one at 17 years of age, another bright spark coming through from Turkey, and I think that there's a lot of potential here with him. I think the fun thing about this roster is they've got a lot of depth in talent. I think you go back to how they played in Challengers 3, and Deadink didn't really like the world on fire, but then has come into that first map and already shown that there's still a lot of levels to his game. And I think Kachao's there as well. Like sometimes maybe a little bit overzealous, over-aggressive, but it's 17-year-old.
You think Gentleman should go back to multi playing Yor even though his Phoenix is good? Yeah, probably.
Didn't really feel like it
Depends, man. I think it would be a map-dependent kind of vibe.
I would have for FIREFLUX is them overheating. Like they came in against a team that hasn't won. They looked incredibly.
It's a hard decision. That's definitely not an easy decision to make.
A couple individual hiccups, like where Pacific stepped up individually.
I think on the maps where you're really struggling, you'd use it as a fast fix.
There was no challenge in the first map. You come in here, you feel like you're the better team. You take your foot off the gas a little bit. You don't look at the road as much, and that's when accidents happen. Pacific 4-1 up. FIREFLUX with a timeout. They're locked in.
Ada goes so high that it can only be seen once committing. All from vents. Dude, all from vents. The guy at middle feels like that. Dude, that's kind of cool though.
An infallible force Although
Nice
they've lost
combo.
Batu, great C's alongside
Yeah, all
the
from
snake
vents, but
bite
then
to
he
pick
instant
up
groups
one.
up towards
Still a
middle.
man behind.
Takes this guy, feels like he has a timing, because I think they're 3-person
To
fighting
get them
heaven.
that opener, to make it more awkward for 7. Cupid's reposition might look to do the same. All players are about to convene on the same angle. The dive out will get them the info, but can they work off those trades? Good paranoia from Cupid.
Dude, I was
He's
gonna say,
be able to
imagine
clear up the
he hit the
remaining
shot
couple.
there. 3v5 at its
Alorante finds
peak. It's
Breezy
big
on the
from
other side.
Pacific.
Well, that paranoia basically turned
Batu
the
got
entire
wrecked by
round.
the
Yeah,
molly
this
that
is the
leaks
first
down.
time where I'll say Pacific are playing the game. Like, they're hitting obstacles and adapting to them. I didn't think it would be here on Split. Yes, somewhere they've got a lot of experience, but they should have outmatched FIREFLUX in that department in the last map.
Dude,
And
it's
you
not
look
even.
back
Why
at
is he
that,
dogging
you
from
think about
there?
the rounds where Cooper had the reckoning to play with.
I thought it was the molly. It goes for heaven. He had to move.
No matter which side that all went towards, they would have dodged it. They had the game plan. They had the reads on a map that should have been a surprise.
What's
for them,
Ninja
or at
trying to do
least
that? He thinks that
have
they're
some
fighting
uncomfortable growing
a ramp.
pains. It was anything but. But now Pacific 5-1 up and against Pistols. They've lost
Don't take a
Cupid
timing.
right off rip, but they've seen the mid.
Oh, I like
push. They only
that.
saw one
Ignore the
player, I
gun,
guess,
insta
so
rotate
no reason
4
they
on heaven
instantly
here.
pick up the pace, and by the
Wait,
time
they got
build,
numbers here.
not only does the blind catch 7,
They fight to
but
get.
FIREFLUX are already here. TP into the backside. That's a brave play by Reezy, but he will be put in the ground.
Dude, imagine he
for
beat
his
them now, though.
brazen attempt. And it should be a cleanup for the Rifles now. Still some danger.
Nice shot.
Ka-chow. 2 kills already,
shot.
and Batu's here to play. This is getting scary for Pacific. A round that should have been granted, but they have to earn it now.
I've got your
Oh, I was going to say Seekers could be used, and that
Big
actually kind
1v1.
of saves Hezekiah. I think the Seeker being shot shrouded his position. He's still just waiting patiently for Ninja to make the peak. Only with a pistol in hand, but everything has been only with a pistol in this round thus far. Ninja might just try and reset this. Try and play with the element of surprise, but the time is now ticking further and
30
further in
seconds left.
favor of Hezekiah. He has not moved. He's just waiting at the jump across.
Holy.
It's a bold way to play that. A
They hit some
risky
great
one
shots
that
in this
clearly
round.
Ninja thought he had the element of surprise. He did not, as it ended up as a motive.
Yeah, it's a bold move, man. That's a bold
That's
move.
a tough one for Ninja to lose. You wanted that bit of confidence built up on the Phoenix. We've seen 7 land those shots. We've seen Alorante. Even Cupid having that big round. Waddle there as well, but the Phoenix has been quiet. This would have helped, but put to bed by a Sheriff that jump peek in.
Do you know the funny thing about that is he can
taunting
survive
immediate
2.
on the other side. They're wondering, what
He
were
can
you
survive
thinking?
2 bullets to the body, but because he jumped so high, he takes the full
Thinking,
damage, and it's
I don't
just
think he's there
insta
anymore.
2
I think that's about the only
bullets.
thing he was thinking.
It might be
I think
exactly
could be
20
in trouble
damage.
Here, but Mal doesn't look like it. The swings
Doesn't
out
go
wide,
very far.
Takes Ninja, goes back half a meter on the TP, and he's been set up unpressured. Now has Hezekiah covering from the corner. And this gets dangerous for a Pacific that wanted to pressure this side. They did not understand the strength they were running into. And they'll get the read at the end
had
there.
some potential.
Every remaining player for FIREFLUX was on this A site for that final battle. And for Pacific, that's got to be alarm bells. You're being read.
Yeah, I think they were able to shut down Hezekiah quite a lot in some of these earlier rounds. This was a very different one. Him being able to reposition a couple of times, having support from his teammates in the end, and some very, very fast rotations coming through from the FIREFLUX side. That's the difference, though. We've seen after the pause, okay, the pistol round definitely
No
helped.
timeout on this.
But what were those adaptations?
Their money's getting pretty
And
good.
now we could look at the Pacific
It's a
side.
big round.
What are they going to do to adapt to this?
They got a fade out on
Well, we
attack.
just
They
do
can
that
keep
by
it pretty
listening in
simple.
to the comms.
Come. Yeah, let's smoke, flash.
Not flashing, just go.
Okay, listen. Can you pump big heaven and we're gonna go here?
Okay, I'm gonna use fade out.
Actually,
I'm
guys,
gonna
we're
walk.
gonna go back big heaven. Ult big
I have
heaven.
flash there.
Ult big heaven.
I got flash Q.
Wait. Okay, BNB then if you go flash.
One rafter.
Okay, I'm warning on A.
There's 2.
Go.
One here,
Wait.
one here.
Three.
I'm gonna flash.
I dash.
3, 2, 1.
Got no B main.
I'm only city, go side.
Don't have
I'm gonna flash. 3, 2, 1.
You can wrap. One after. You're good. You're good.
Bend the gap.
I'm reloading.
Go in. Go side.
1, 2.
Go together. Swing rafter, swing rafter.
Maybe main.
Main.
Top main.
Oh,
Behind us, behind us.
can't see.
Spike down B. Last player
Empty.
standing.
Empty. All of them be mid.
4 ults up. Look at the ult.
In zone, flawless.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's,
maybe
that's a big round for
overcomplicated it a bit.
FIREFLUX. He talked about Pacific How are they going to maneuver their way back into this one? Well, they didn't even get started in that round. That felt like a play setup that, again, if FIREFLUX could
no
see
B
the
main
map,
pressure.
they
Wanted
had
to end.
full vision on the mini
Wanted
map.
to
If I was
MB.
stood down with the program feed on my phone in front of Deading's face, he still wouldn't have peaked that at the timing that he did. It wouldn't have been as perfect. The kill call up in heaven as well. The second Pacific moved towards the site, the second they turned away, FIREFLUX are filling in that space.
I also just think, though, that, and this has been a problem throughout the game, I think we saw them running out of time a lot on their attack side of the last map.
Yes.
Pacific are just very hesitant.
Very slow.
You hit someone with a Nightfall. You could see
This one, I mean, the code didn't make sense with the map control they had. He should have just stuck with the initial plan. The initial plan would have been fine. He just overcomplicated it. And then they ended up just using like a fade or, and they didn't take much from it.
There's a possibility. I thought of that at first and thought maybe he left it because the guy hit was further back on rafters. And if somebody crept up into heaven or
Also, don't create any pressure towards A heavens. The wall that they do could literally just be like one guy in front of it, calling them all there.
Close angles. It's the
But
only
he
thing that I
went
could.
straight into the wall.
That's the didn't go left, did it?
He didn't go left, and he could have then also cleared the right.
Because it did look to me like he missed the timing on connecting in the trail, but then I thought, well, maybe there was a reason, but you are right. He did just put it straight. So maybe he would, at that angle, no, I don't think it would catch the guy on the left. So that's a bit tough.
Also,
it's a bit tough.
You'd normally
Too slow.
swing it around a bit just in case.
Money gets incredible.
With that thing.
Got some good ults there.
He would have shot it probably. Don't worry about it. Yeah, no, it's not a pretty look. And I think the slow pace worked on B with that fake, but it's
blinded.
Why? He still got the
it
info
certainly
though.
didn't work in this round. And I think looking at Summit, that was a lot of the problems. Like FIREFLUX were pushing A, going, oh, there's no one here. Let's go 4B. And Pacific would be sat side B, like they're going to be so surprised when we do this. But they weren't, because they had all the info.
Kachao. He likes to play a dangerous game.
He's good though. Look at it. Look at how confident he is. He clears all of this. This guy goes deep over towards B. He clears all of mid, man. Look at him. Every single time he kind of realizes they just call for like fake pressure over towards mid.
By 7, who's given it a little jiggle and now has that information for himself. But
they kind of got to go back and re-clear this.
Just sat outside this B site. It looks like the plan is
Could
to try and
easily
dive
be
into B and maybe
3B
get
right
the
now. They
Vipers
probably
pit
should be
down.
3B right now.
But now because they've lost that control, they're going back to clear it. And with 40 seconds left, okay, that's still a reasonable amount of time, but they're being very, very slow.
Question mark credit over towards middle. How fast is this guy going to be at clearing it?
Now Kachao's looking the other way. He's concerned in the smoke, worried about vents.
Yeah, they can't be wrong on this one. Pacific got a good chance here.
This is good. The slow pace
Batu should just get overwhelmed.
They won't find a free site this time. They won't find one man defending. A quick TP over. From the shadows emerges Reezy. 4 players here by the time the push comes in again. FIREFLUX.
My God, look at this util. Saw him.
Pacific take so long that
Oh,
everybody's
time?
home.
Could maybe plant.
Needed.
Oh, what a kill that is.
Stick,
Yeah, no time on this one. Dude, that was nice from them. This is a fast flood. They got an Omen all over towards spawn.
It looked like
Ult
the
flash.
pace had some promise to it here, but Pacific, they've ended up fumbling again.
And it's another round where they
FIREFLUX
managed to
now
heavy hold over towards B as well,
5-5.
so they can keep their heavy lean on A.
Yeah, the streak back it's a painful one. It looked like Pacific had the read in some of these earlier rounds, but
Yeah, they've had so many numbers over towards spawn here.
the convergence part sent in, and then this time, that was one of the criticisms I had early in this half from FIREFLUX, that there wasn't a lot of synergy of when they hit the timing. That was good though from Kachao. The second the convergence part that he's in with the ult, he waits a little bit longer to utilize it at the right time. And while buy after buy after buy for Pacific, they've still got the credits to invest, they've still got that Viper's Pit. But this early pace is already dragging a lot of defenders, and Hezekiah starts off again with an opener. It seems like he's red though, and the trade's back. Not bad, that's mental. But the jump out from Deading. He does manage to escape back. But it feels like it's more breezy.
The low HP spams.
Deading seems very
It's good against the
comfortable
op, but he can
taking
just change gun now,
risks.
right,
Curious
into
to see how he
spam
approaches
this.
this one through the pit. With the operator, a blind fire, not going to get anything. A spam.
That'll do it.
Now down goes the pit. They're fleeing for cover.
3
towards
bullets.
The elbow being picked off as they go. Deading
Yeah,
with 2
man.
and 3, and it's FIREFLUX for the lead.
They just kind of gave him all the space.
It feels like once
Tucked in.
FIREFLUX find their rhythm, there is no stopping them.
Like, I was looking at that with Deading low. By the way, he took 0 damage from that point onwards, but I was like, there's no way with him, with an operator, and with them having a Viper's Pit, 2 healthy players within it. I was like, there's no way they get out of it. But even the second the pit drops, it just looks like sheer panic from the remaining couple of players.
Yeah, they didn't come up with a plan. It's not wrong.
That 5-1 lead has very quickly dissipated into exactly the same thing we were witnessing on map 1.
Thinky man's Valorant certainly not working out for now. 7-5, a possible scoreline for a FIREFLUX that was trailing. It looked like a promising first half from Pacific, and yet all that promise has faded now. All that remains was the fears of what could be. That loss streak looming for FIREFLUX. Stepping back onto this stage for Batu Nax, he has a score to settle himself. It looks like he's taking it seriously.
He's pretty committed here, but should be able to tuck in and then dash. At the theory.
No TP back unless I'm mistaken. My guy is stuck here.
Nah, but he can go right and then dash.
Has to get it out and then get out. Deep flash was
might have to do it off a prowler here.
Ready and waiting, and he has to die.
Oh my. So scary. It's a good saturate though. Dude, imagine we had some phantoms there.
But now they're already enemy at the gates. Hold on.
He's so dead on sight, surely.
Reinforcements from heaven bursting out as Batu
he missed.
another, but Deadink has fallen.
I feel like they did incredible to get it down to a 2v2, really.
Take more than a hit, but Reezy and Hezekiel end up in a 2v2.
They live for so long.
It's not a bad situation when they're
God, he got melted. You got Astra Util, or you can just run at him.
He's been having a rough time in the jump across. It's perfect.
Hey, they're confident. They're so confident.
From 5-1 down.
Duran, thanks so much for the prime. I appreciate that as well. Thank you so much. Dude, a 5-1 to a 7-5.
Feeling for FIREFLUX, the players returning to the stage and those new to it. A lead on map number 2 and a chance to 2-0 one of VCT EMEA's own. One boy who's been doing a lot of this work is Kachao, drawing eyes with his lightning fast aiming reactions. We recorded an interview with him before the match. Let's take a listen to it during the halftime.
Can Pacific still make champs? I mean, yeah, mate, but come on now. I'm giving you a 30-second timeout for the bait.
Yıllardır hani takımca hayallerini kurduğumuz şey, takımca dediğim benim de hayalimdi. Bayağıdır oynadığım için bu oyunu. Çok heyecanlı bir şey. Yani bilmiyorum. İlk defa olduğu için nasıl ne anlatacağımı bilmiyorum.
How old is 17?
As a team and also individually, this was something that we were dreaming of. And today I'm really excited, and since it's the first day, I don't know how to explain my feelings.
So how does the team work around you? Because we know that you put up these incredible performances in the Turkish leagues. So how does your teammates enable you to do that?
Türkiye Ligi'nde çok güzel performanslar
Super.
gösterdi.
You're okay, man.
Senin bu ekstra performansları
I appreciate
göstermesi için sana karşı neler yaptılar, neler özel yapıyorsunuz?
Genelde benim istemediğim mapleri banlıyoruz. Genelde takımda bütün her şey bana göre oluyor. Yani beni bırakıyorlar, ben ne istersem onu yapıyorum gibi diyebiliriz yani.
Usually what happens, I've been communicating the maps that I don't want to play, and they're banning those maps. And other than that, I have a freedom on the map what I do, and they're always supporting me on my play.
Which maps don't you want
He's
to
a
play
star
today?
player.
Hangi map'ten oynamasını istemiyorsun bugün?
Don't say it.
Pool'da istemediğim bir map yok şu an. Ama önceki map pool'da Pearl'den nefret ettiğim için banlıyorduk.
Right now,
Takımca da genelde nefret ettiğimiz için kesinlikle banlıyorduk yani.
currently there is no, in the current map pool, there is no map that I don't want to play. But it was in the past, it was Pearl, because I hate Pearl. And as a team, we hate Pearl as well, so we always ban Pearl.
Well, there are some analysts who would agree with
Damn,
you
he
on
didn't
that
give
one.
anything
So,
away.
Kachao, you are in good company. Teşekkürler, thank you so much. Good luck today.
Well, he seems like a happy kid, even happier, no
Classic
doubt.
EMEA hating
After
pal.
this match is finished, if it keeps going this way, and if it
Yeah, it
does,
keeps on going.
FIREFLUX could be in with a chance of going all the way to Barcelona. That's right, as I've told you before, our Stage 2 finals are in Barcelona. Scan that QR code if you want to get your tickets and get them before they're gone. Available now, but for a limited time only. Hopefully we'll see you over in Barcelona. The crowd there always goes ham, just like the crowd here. For FIREFLUX, 7-5. What?
It goes Hamon.
It goes Hamon. Oh my goodness. I've got Uli brought me some Hamon. I just remembered I got it in my fridge.
Yeah, I imagine they just spam
Hopefully
sites.
Pacific have got to pick me up as well because this isn't looking good. Yes, it's a 7-5 half, but Tom,
And especially as they know that Pacific play
FIREFLUX's
Lev
sails.
comp, so majority of the time
sure.
A should
It
be
was
just open.
A 5-1. I know I've said it.
You might see a lot of A spam.
I mean, it was 5-1.
The problem with Pacific doing this again is like Lev are so drilled on it.
6 in a row.
So drilled in their
Nice start for
retakes.
Waddle, though. The Pistols have not
It's incredible
gone their way
tether, though.
so far. But Waddle has been having a good game. His 13th kill. But they are going to have to give up the plant. Now, time has been a talking point all the way through this game. Be it too slow to get in
4v5.
or too slow to
Refresh smoke on heaven.
Especially the end
Dude,
of
they are going to
summer.
be boxed in.
The clock was not kind to
The Omen would
Pacific.
have to get 2 for them to win,
VALORANT
really.
taking his time on the flank, be meeting up with the Ram players and realizing no one's here as FIREFLUX have taken
Okay,
a
there's
proactive
one.
approach, fighting up into
Now
heaven.
they get the
And
whole
then
of it.
Kachao
Bro, he gets a
puts
smoke in
screens as
3
well.
seconds,
Full
by the way.
control of the spawn. They
Imagine
flipped
smoke
the
spawn.
completely, and now it's an awful situation for
Jesus.
VALORANT.
This is the thing, man. It's
He
not
went
as
to
good.
meet
They
up
tried to
with the
pinch over
crew,
towards
but the
ramp
crew
even though they
was
had the
already
flank, and then
gone
they
by
left
the
over
time he
spawn
got
and they
there.
went ready for heaven.
8-5. And the one silver lining here, Tom, is
The Omen took a
Pacific
timing
won
on
2
heaven.
out of 3 of round
I mean, they
2,
must be done.
so that's good. Lost all the pistols.
Yeah, the 100% still going for FIREFLUX. But they make it look so comfortable. Like, this was a 4v5 that honestly...
Yeah, they look comfy the whole time.
5v2 in favor of FIREFLUX. Like, they just look so comfortable the second that spike is down. And, well, Pacific looks so uncomfortable on the retake. It's almost
Yeah,
a high
it's... Doesn't make
That was
sense to
gorgeous.
copy the
Again,
Lev
just
stuff and not have their
realizing
retake
they
down.
had to fight for some
I think it's
space,
hard
and
to
I think
replicate.
FIREFLUX have been really good as a group at identifying what control they have, what control they don't have, and of that, what they need to take. I really enjoy watching them play this game. I'm sure Pacific don't, but other than that, it has been a joy to see them on this stage, and I think they've got some distance to go if they keep this up. The problem, genuinely, if we are to highlight any problem for FIREFLUX, is they have lost 2 out of 3 of what should be easy
3-person stack
egos
here.
in these second rounds. It
Well,
doesn't look
there goes the
like
3-person
Pacific's
stack.
gonna let that happen again. He's
Jesus.
got 4 already, and a chance
I mean, he'll go for it.
an ace. Now,
Gets a
Fizzy
hill
stole
fast, swap
an
with the
ace
gun.
yesterday.
Get him the
I'm
plant as well.
hoping that the
Damn, we're not
gang
messing
is gonna
about.
give
We're actually
Kachao
just
this
like
chance
properly
to
snowballing
take
it.
it across the
I
line.
like this. They've given him the plant as
It's the
well.
full support system.
A chance
I mean, now we got the human drone is
I've
jumping,
seen
and
it
the
so
human drone is a
expected.
classic
Good
as well.
teammate right here. Oh, he's
Damn, there he is.
again. Kachao,
First day.
17 years of age.
First
And
ace.
he's got his first ace over here on the VCT EMEA stage. A fantastic achievement for someone so young. And while you were mentioning the fact that they've struggled to convert some of these second rounds, one of the main reasons is because they only go in with 1 rifle in a lot of these runs. But nonetheless, that 1 rifle this time was more than enough.
Oh yeah, well, in the hands of Kachao, there might have been some well-placed pistol shots that put him to bed earlier on. But this time, that's not the case.
Well, we've seen this one
Might not
from
be
Lev.
the roar, but it must be where they're at. FIREFLUX feeling
Oh,
confident. Let's
I tell you
listen
what,
to
it
the
doesn't look like
enemies
that when
now.
Lev do it. How are they all dead?
Çıksana ne? Ha çok iyi.
Evan'a bakıyorum.
Evan da bende. Sakin.
Evan
Evan da, Evan da.
Görmüyor beni.
Ekstra yapar.
Ben kapanacağım.
Kapanabilirsiniz.
Kachao, that was quick. Double digits seemingly on the board already, and Pacific do not want to contest that. They're running to the other side of the map. At this point, they might be running out of the studio pretty soon. This is going to be much like every other Pacific game day, a day that these players want to forget unless things change very soon. On track
Are they
to set a
ready for it?
record
I feel like I need a
No,
replay.
but I mean, they already did in tying for it, but
Are they
setting a
ready for
record
it, or
this
is it just
way,
bad
being
timing?
smashed, and yes, this
I
is
feel
not
like the
an
slide is
opponent
normally a
that's,
little
they're
earlier
expected to
from
beat even
Lev.
individually, but geez,
Like
they're
they do it
expected
as
to
the
compete.
flash is
Oh, the
popping,
good
so you
thing
have to
is-
look
What's
at the
that?
neon.
So, if they lose 40 in a row,
Maybe the Omen flash
they
wasn't
set
here.
the record for the
I like the
most
reaction
losses
from
ever.
the Waylay
Okay,
though. The
they go into
Waylay's
the
reaction was
bracket,
good.
Okay.
Win every game to champs is the greatest story of all time.
It
Oh, it's
is.
really late on the
I've
Omen
described
flash.
them as, you know, being the team that is the biggest potential to make a Mighty Ducks run, mainly because of their starting position. And that's
Started
good.
from the bottom, we still here.
Jesus. Oh. Well, it's said that
Then
a
anti-flasher
rising
as well,
tide
yeah, they were
lifts
ready
all
for it.
ships, and Tier 2 has been a rising tide, improving year on year. But the one ship it won't lift
I will say
is the one
Turkey,
chained
Turkey
to
next
the
year is gonna be a
bottom
fun
of the
region.
harbor. And from what we've seen,
We'll see if they
over
get
the
any
last
franchise
few
teams.
months, that is Pacific. They've been immobile. They can get a map under their belt, but they take water and it doesn't go anywhere but down with them. 5 rounds on the board, facing off against 10 from FIREFLUX, a confident, aggressive FIREFLUX that now stands on the attack side.
Is that a leak?
Frankly,
It's not a leak.
pacing-wise is indistinguishable
I just
from their
heard that
defense. The aggression is the same. The success
some of them have had
is
issues. I know
possibly
that
even
much.
better.
Also, in the last map, at least, I feel like they got a bit lucky by the fact
hasn't
that
been smooth
Kachalski
sailing.
actually slowed down a little bit. I think he was like 8-3.
Yeah, yeah.
And then ended. He was okay. He's not slowed down on this map. In fact, if anything, they all kind of started a little bit slow, and then since then, he has been ridiculously good. And what? 10-5. He's got his ult. The purchase actually still.
Are you gonna watch Party next year? I mean, we'll just pick and choose. It'll be fun.
They don't have any ults, even remotely close. And for the majority, they have light
Jean,
shields,
thank you so much for the
meaning
raid, mate.
Deading
Hope
is
stream
gonna
was
be
good.
Ever the more effective, as if that was needed.
I just noticed that it was. I think he was 2 and 5 when I said Ninja on the Phoenix really needs a bit of confidence. Blah, blah, in the clutch, he lost jumping out. He still got 2 kills.
Yeah.
So I think it's 2 and 15 at this point. Not great. Not great. This is good space taken by Deading towards the B site somehow.
Wait, what's he doing on
He's
B
not
site?
dead.
Mate, what is going on B site?
How is he not dead? What is this? He's reloading. He's got another shot off.
What is going on B site? I feel like I need a replay. Why did this duel take 30 seconds?
I can't believe he's dead. We're moving on. The guy.
I was watching it on the minimap. The observer switch, thinking Cupid's going to get the kill, and then he doesn't get the kill.
But we need that in a replay. How is Dead Ink alive? Pacific, just honestly.
Maybe it's Dead Ink for sure.
Phone it in. Throw in the towel.
Not quite dead.
Throw in
Not
the
quite
towel.
dead Ink. Very alive Ink. What is difficult to kill that which is already dead? You can't kill the chances of Pacific. Ninja's gonna kill! And he's dead. And he's dead.
Dead Ink is on the latest flag.
Dude, this could be.
After his fake it to be. This is one of the.
It could be a
I'm not sure
devastating
whether to say
replay,
it's the
man.
worst.
I'm not sure there's
This
enough
is
time
not
in between rounds
a
to
good
show
round
the full
of
duel.
Valorant. Not
he's
even
tagged
an
Valorant,
enjoyable round of Valorant.
He's killed 3 people when he should have been dead already. Valorant is basically dead because
Honestly,
of
Batu, can you feed? Batu, if you feed, he has the chart. No, okay.
No, he killed him because he's tagged 140.
There you go. Batu's not feeding.
Dude, this is they gotta run the replay right now.
I'm not sure we can show
Like
this
right now.
on air. This is
You don't have time for this.
Are we after? Is it after the watershed?
Get the replay.
No,
Get the
it's not.
replay. Get the replay.
They didn't put it in.
I just want to see Dead Ink. I don't care.
Mate, you put this into it?
Why would you show me that? Look at this. Look at
No,
this.
you can't put the whiff in this. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh my god, it's a stacked replay. They managed to squeeze a whiff in here. Oh, we got it both POVs. Oh god, we got to slow it down. Mate, have they got time for this? We must be like 20 seconds into the next round.
Unplug something. Tom, pull that cable out.
Nah, it's criminal. Oh my god. Did they put it on extra slow-mo, or was he just not shooting at one point?
Right.
I didn't realize replays could go that slow. God, they've
You're
absolutely savaged Keeper in that one. Jesus, I've never seen anything like it.
11-5. 2 rounds for FIREFLUX to put us all out of our misery. Jeez, Ninja, all right, calm down. That's his 4th kill. He's just random spam Batu through the smoke. If I thought that would affect the round, that would be bad. But for FIREFLUX, I just need to see Dead Ink alive, and I know they've got no chance on Pacific. He stood here with a shorty. He's walking into the smoke.
Ow, how's the timing like that?
And yet still, he's walked in, put 7-41.
2v5 at its peak.
Taken down, B main, at least under Pacific's control, but the plant coming in.
It just wide open.
It's the confidence of FIREFLUX. I believe in them in this 2v4. That's how good they've been so far.
Yeah, I think you should be believing in them. They clear B main. Can they get good pauses? Dude, if he gets back his site and they clear B main, I'm telling
They
you.
are going to have to go back. But now they know, at least for now, the B main is clear. Kachal, hoping for a little bit of cheeky spam.
Ooh.
Instead, it's going to be Reezy. He's got to be careful from the spawn.
Oh.
Oh, okay, wonderful shot. Comes down to just Kachal. I say just Kachao because that's been enough in most circumstances,
mate.
but Waddle will be able to hold
Actually,
the
you've
line.
got the Omen flash in
and
here
they
at
will
that point
get
as well.
defuse
It's a good
over
try no matter what.
Pacific up to 6.
God, they made every round look
I'm
doable.
gonna have a sit down.
They swapped diffuse for the orb, and I know there's plenty of time, but I just want to say, if I was them, as soon as I start diffusing, man, I'm not letting go. After the way Summit ended, I'd be too scared. I genuinely believed Danning was going to get all the kills there. Genuinely believed that Kachao was going to close it out. It has just felt like for FIREFLUX, they are the better team. They are the tier 1 team.
This is a tech pause.
Matchup, certainly.
I got a Phoenix AFK in spawn.
Feels like that in so many of these fights. They were
I got a Phoenix AFK in spawn.
Down and now sit 11-6
Wait,
on
what?
what was honestly a tight conclusion.
What's going on
to
here?
a 4v2. FIREFLUX.
Is that like a molly in case they go
I don't
fast
think it
over
will
the
have
roof?
affected
Is that a
their
thing?
mental whatsoever. They move into this round. 2 away from Dead Ink. Adding another ultimate to the board. The Seekers online as is. And a slow round here isn't really going to be that punishing with what they have to work with, even on the utility belts alone, but add in those Seekers. And yeah, you can wait a while to see if you find
Jesus. This guy's a beast.
And that's good enough. With Seekers,
He has the whole round gone.
Look how confident they are that Hezekiah solo swings. I expect him to swing into this ult, to be honest, just to show him what's what. But he won't, thankfully. He's a smarter player.
Just waits it
Doesn't need
out
to
as
use
well.
the
We've got a
ego.
bit of discipline on here.
Space has already been taken. The double smokes will give them plenty of
Because
space.
let them know how much space they can get.
Well,
We
this
still got a smoke.
3v5
Pull it over
almost
towards the
feels like
site. Still got an
a Hail
Omen
Mary.
flash. Pacific
Prayers
have
is all
no
that
money.
Pacific
They have to
left.
save.
They got no credits, man. Like this.
They have no rounds
should
as
be
well.
a save, but are you gonna give him 12?
Yeah, I think it,
Maybe you do give him 12 though.
Kuka, hello mate, how we done?
Probably lose. Hell, you just lost to a
Hey,
contact
this team looks
play
good.
from one guy in A main. Both players. The first one could at least say,
Wait,
I
who-
was holding the angle.
Chat,
but
who
I
do they
was
play
zoned
if they
out
win
a
this?
sec. Little surprised. Wasn't it? What was it? Automatic who used to say you have to, or was it Stewie? It was about jiggling your mouse in the middle of the round just to keep your eyes
They gotta
away.
play Heretics?
Yeah, you get that excuse.
Oh.
Second guy, not so much.
Boo just says
And
me.
Hezekiah finding them both.
Now we know why
Hezekiah as
Boo
well,
was
right?
supporting
Talking about
Pacific the
Kachao,
whole
Deading,
time. He
opening
wanted to
rounds,
play him.
Batu being the closer in so many. And now the Smokes players getting involved for those opening fights. It's not a normal strategy, but it worked perfectly.
yeah.
Swift, you did
think
say,
they're
mate,
pretty
you
much
did say.
confident in anything they can
That's a
do.
sick
It's a
game
crazy
board,
round from
though.
him. He's hit 2 banger shots.
That's the secret. That's what I don't have.
They got the Phoenix all out of them as
Yes,
well. Yeah, the
that's
Phoenix all didn't do too
That's
much.
the only thing that
They
I'm
just
missing.
slowed it down after.
Okay. All right.
I mean, they couldn't really speed up. He was just on his own.
12-6.
He's just the
Tom,
luck.
some
He's
hope for
the
comeback
Astra
here for
luck.
Pacific. Defensive side split. You remember that used to be super dominant? You know? Ninja got a few kills last couple rounds. A few, 2. But, you know, you're not buying it? Sell me this pen. Danning should be dead. But no.
Here we go again.
Silver
What's the
lining
A retake
is
like?
that
They got a Fatal this time.
It'll be over soon.
Keep an eye on the Astra luck again. He can go very slow. He can just start down.
Nightfall in play.
Okay.
They love a Palmer smoke on
Very
heaven.
angle, and they definitely should be. Nightfall about to be
Nah.
used. He swung into it. Kachao doesn't get and neither.
He's just running at him. Mate, you've eaten a Fatal.
Pick up a quick couple. Nowhere near his ult, but his teammate
On
is.
top of the luck.
Now just 2 players trapped at the back of the site. A tough
Good
hold
stun, by
to
the way.
have,
Wait.
Maybe not. Both players stunned up, but there's no
What?
shield of it. One of them even have utility in hand, but Batu is quicker. A 2v4 to end it. It would be almost an encapsulation of how this game has got. Batu is just sat in the molly. He
Done,
just
mate.
waited to
It's
buy
done.
that
It's
time
over.
down, and it's already done.
Holy,
They
bro.
are the new holders
They
of the
annihilated them.
longest lost streak, and more importantly,
God, they hit some
Batu
mad shots on
has
this one.
ended his. He comes in
Had
with
some
a new
mad
team,
shots at the end
no
here.
longer with Apex, and FIREFLUX are off.
What a story from Batu. This is
The
cool.
0-11 streak for